Alright, so this is part 4. Hi. I will be playing Your Turn to Die, that game by majority. 4th video I'm making here, and I'm gonna jump right into it. Now, the last time we were about to do the gun thing. I'm sorry, but it's all about the gun thing. I'm up for it. Let's do the gun thing. How did that go again? Oh, right. Okay. So we're about to discuss who is the most apt at handling the gun. I think the painting said like one of you is gonna handle the gun and the others are gonna like I don't remember the details. But one person has the gun, so there has to be someone that can be trustworthy. And I think Kyutaro was like, he wanted to have the honor, which is fair. Like, I'm not saying I'm not trusting him with a gun, but I'm always on your side. KG? KG, stop simping. Okay. Decide challenger. Okay, so there's 5 of us. Alright, let's discuss who's gonna take the role of challenger. Once we've settled our opinions, we'll hold a vote at the end. Sarah, you know what's up. Show Kyutaro what makes you worth trusting. We gotta have the one who we can trust most be the challenger, I'm thinking. No objections there, right? So let's talk it out. Straight to the point. I got experience handling guns, so leave being the challenger to me. Is that true? Yep, I hate lies. I got real acquainted with shooting when I went to the US. Is this another of these instances where a Japanese person, in this case a developer, just assumes that if you're in the US you just shoot all the time? Like, but okay, anyway. So you're saying you've had training? I'll keep it simple too. Kyutaro, even if you do have experience, I can't trust you. Really now? Sorry. The mood has become tense. I am undecided. It pains me to put the responsibility on Miss Sarah. Because she's too young, I suppose. She'll be fine. Sarah's got a mind of steel. Just call her Steel Mind. That's her superhero name. Steel Mind? Don't get caught up on that part. Well, Sarah, can you think of any rebuttals? Rebuttals? There isn't a lot I can say myself, is there? Like, yeah, what sort of convincing arguments do you have? You've never handled a gun, you even said it yourself. You said it's your first time seeing bullets, and I think you said that you've never seen a gun or something like that. That one I'm not sure. So, like, you know, it's... I'll think about it. Ask me if you're not sure. Joe is really pushing for Sarah to be the one to... we'll stress about it together, but won't necessarily settle it. Oh, okay. The buttons took a while to show up. Alright. Kai. Though I am not confident in holding a gun myself, so it's a question of who I would want to do so. Of course, there is someone here who would be well suited to such a task. But for some reason, he is not presenting himself as a candidate. KG. Why is that? Whatever the case, if he refuses it, I have no desire to ask him. How troubling. Well, Sarah, can you think of any rebuttals? Don't look so nervous. Put your usual big shot attitude. Who do you even think I am? The godfather of Sonobeno High School. The godfather? Ugh, can you think about this seriously? I don't know how to gain trust. It's hard to tell everyone to trust me. I'm just a regular high school student. True. Thinking about it logically, you don't have much ground to stand on, Sarah. In that case, how about you have two people's statements duke it out? Duke it out? Oh boy. Yeah, pit opposing statements against each other to advance the discussion. What is this? So you're saying to borrow the words of others. I'll give it a try. I don't get it. Let's see. Touch versus to pit one person's statement against someone else's statement. If the statements are in conflict, the discussion will advance. Okay, like if someone says the color blue is nice and someone else says the color red is nice, you put them together to put them into an argument to advance the conversation. Yes, that's the best example I could come up with. I got experience handling guns, so leave being the challenger to me. Not a lot of people in this country who handle guns. My experience is valuable, ain't it? We don't know what the game entails, but if it requires skill with guns, then yes. That is a good point. We haven't been told what it's gonna be about. Is it about accuracy, speed? Is it about... You know, what is it about? Right, I ain't thinking a single thought about keeping my own hide safe. Yeah, you want to keep us all safe, I dare hope. How do I gain your trust? Because that might be a tall, a tall order. I'm just considering the best way to beat this game. Like, yeah, I get it. I'm sure you're fairly dependable in most situations here compared to most people here. KG, I need to know though. Why do you not want the gun? I do get what you're saying, but you guys gotta think about it rationally. Like, yeah, I understand. It's not like we're not thinking either, okay? KG. I'll keep it simple too. Kyutaro, even if you do have experience, I can't trust you. We don't have enough time. Time to build trust, that is. Precisely. And yet it appears you are very trusting of Miss Sarah. Oh, you can tell? Yes, I think everybody can tell, KG. If I may offer my interpretation, perhaps it's because Sarah and Joe are acquainted? That's a good point. Actually, that's a very good point, because in a prior episode, I think episode 2, I said, hey, Professor Mishima and Hair Girl are, you know, they are vouching for each other to the point that I'm like, yeah, I can trust the both of you if you are vouching so much for each other, especially her vouching for him, but... So, like, yeah, it's a good point. I immediately trusted them because of that. And as a result, it makes sense if Sarah and Joe are acquainted with each other and they are, you know, in a positive way, it makes them both more trustable. Because those two can vouch for each other, you concluded they could be trusted, yes? Do I look that calculating? That comes as a real shock. Maybe Kai is the calculating one. It's just intuition. I'm confident in my eye for people. I see. However, there's a piece missing from your story. Oh yeah? Yeah. I need to know. Okay, it's the same thing. Oh no, it's not the same thing. Wait a second. Don't have enough time to build trust, but my detective senses tell me that we'll be just fine with Sarah. It pains me to put the responsibility on Miss Sarah, though I am not confident in holding a gun myself, so it's a question of who I would want to do so. Yet who indeed? I got experience handling guns, so leave being the challenger to me. Not a lot of people in this country who handle guns. My experience is valuable, ain't it? Think about it rationally. Yeah, okay. Not a lot of people who handle guns? And police dude, so I think, store statement? Guess that's how it works. Kyutaro, even if you do have experience, I can't trust you. Why's that? Ain't experience important for this? Which means, why isn't Kyutaro specifically saying, hey, Keiji, it should be you? I mean, he has experience, but realistically speaking, it should be Keiji more than Kyutaro, more than Sarah. And Joe just wants Sarah to be the one, and Kai is undecided. It's because I can't imagine this game requires skill with a gun. Ooh. Okay, wait a second. If you think that this specifically does not involve skill, but something else, then it makes sense that the two people that are experienced with guns, that being Keiji and Kyutaro, they might not be the best fit, but that doesn't mean that they are still not a good fit. So why Sarah specifically? Even if it does not require skill, why Sarah over either of them? Say what? Look at the room. Ain't these dolls curious? I'm betting they're dummy targets. Oh. Dummies? Yeah, you're a dummy. Shoot a human or shoot a doll. That's probably what the game's about. What's important is a cool head. Ah. But still, why not you? If you're a cop, generally speaking, you would have a cool head yourself, on top of your experience handling a gun. Or maybe you're still just simping. That's possible. The targets can't move from the chairs anyhow. I'm always cool-headed, believe it or not. Even when you're pointing a gun at someone? Okay. Fair, but still, why Sarah over Kyutaro? It's an awful thing when the person you're looking at could die by your hand. You ever experienced that? I trust somebody determined to save her friend more than an amateur with average training. I get it. Maybe I might not be up for it. But still, I got more to say. Suppose I'll listen. Oh! While the characters were all, between the last part and this part starting, there was no character in the middle of the screen, so I saw there's 9 chairs. I think 8 or 9, but anyway, there's 4 free chairs. There's 4 free chairs. There's 5 of us. 4 people will sit in the chair. 1 person handles the gun. Which means... Well, we already kind of knew that, but... Keiji, doesn't that mean we should have you be the challenger? See, I'm with you on that one, Kyutaro. You must have been in tons of gunfights in your line of work. I hear that in Japan they don't use guns very much compared to most Western countries. Not even the US specifically, just more Western countries in general. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I heard. That is true. Indeed, I was wondering about that myself. And me too! Why the policeman who would be most suitable is not recommending himself? Guess you would think so, huh? If I'm gonna put my life on the line, I want the most dependable person I can get. If it ain't me, then it's Keiji. You're the only one. Keiji, what's the matter? We won't know if you keep quiet. If you refuse, I wish to know the reason. At this rate, it will prove an issue. We cannot end our discussion in this state. Okay. Well, first of all, okay. Just checking. Doesn't that mean we should have you be the challenger? Ain't it clear? Handles guns and cool-headed. The most suitable. You might be right. If were to ask someone else, I'd probably ask Keiji. I'm gonna ask him last. Keiji, what's the matter? Keiji sure is acting strange. At this rate, the discussion can't advance. When this happens, try talking to people so you can extract new statements to work with. Okay, thank you, thank you, Tutorial Joe. Your your clingy question, it might just lead to an important statement. Am I that clingy? I'm joking, you know that, right? I was joking too, but it's fun to see him flustered. Ugh, don't grin at me. Okay, so it's basically just the tree because Joe is acting as a tutorial. If you refuse, I wish to know the reason. At this rate, it will prove an issue. Under normal circumstances, I would never press someone this deeply, but our lives are on the line. So even Kai can't remain aloof forever. Alright, Keiji. Keiji's lips are sealed. Have you never fired a gun? I have. He answered that easily, and yet... Okay, can I get the other choices? Yes. Why make me do it? He already said it, but... Why do you want me to do it so badly? Because you're so darn cute, oh my god. Remember when we met the whole crew at the start of episode 2? And you got a choice to call out to Joe or to run at him and punch him. Can I run at KG and punch him? How many times are you gonna make me say it? He's clearly evading the question. Yeah, he is. A lot of the time I'd be like, okay, that's sus, bro, you're simping, but right now I'm like, yeah, you're evading the question and you're using that as the excuse. Okay. Why are you silent? Keiji, answer me! Whoa! Yeah. Hearing Sarah actually kinda shout-ish? We're all being serious. If you don't say what you're thinking, we won't know. Ha 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 ha. What are you, my mom? Oh my god. Sometimes you're like, hey, Joe is not taking this seriously. Right now he's taking it more seriously than you, Keiji. Is this the bar that you cannot break right now? Because the bar is low. Joe is a low bar in terms of seriousness. You're not passing that bar right now, KG. That was a good laugh. Alright, I'll explain. I shot a person. Since then, I haven't been able to fire a gun. Yeah, okay. I did think it could be that. I've seen this like scenario in some other pieces of media. I heard about this happen in real life. Like, it stays with you, I'm sure. Like, I haven't shot a person. I've never held a gun, but, you know, obviously it's something that sticks with you, for most people anyway. And I understand it's a sort of trauma thing. At least it can be. To a degree. Huh? I know it's pathetic. Should have been prepared for that when I became a detective. But if something like that happened, wouldn't it make the news? Wait, detective? You always call yourself a policeman, but now you say detective. KG, wait a second. Wait a second. I know it's similar, so maybe it's like a blurry thing that doesn't really matter, or a translation thing. But maybe it matters. Alright. Whatever. Wouldn't it make the news? Reality is not only what comes to the surface. True. Unfortunately, very true. That's all I got. It's the truth. I doubt he'll tell me anymore, but it seems I've extracted a new statement out of KG. I mean, at this point it's clear that he cannot be the one. He will crumble upon the pressure if he were to be the one to handle this. That is what I understand. Which, yeah, I don't. He cannot be put in that situation, which means now it's between me, between Sarah and Kyutaro. Okay, well now obviously we pit those two together. Keiji, you should be the challenger. I can't handle guns because I shot a person and I'm scarred. Like, yeah, obviously. Is that the truth? Yeah. On the job, right? Did the one you shoot die? Traumatic, I bet. Real sorry I can't live up to your expectations. Ever since then, pointing a gun at somebody makes my head go weird. Can't stop sweating. Wouldn't want to make you do it then. So then you'll count on Sarah, right, Kyutaro? Hold on now, I'm still uneasy. It's our lives what's on the line, right? Oh, Kyutaro. I've managed to convince him this much with everyone else's words. Sarah. But in the end, I have to persuade Kyutaro myself. War of words. A war of words will begin with Kyutaro. Kyutaro's statements will appear in speech bubbles. By touching statements that you can refute, you'll deal damage to Kyutaro. Not actually hurt him, just in context of the minigame. So he will say stuff. And you pick what is refutable. Or the most refutable, anyway. Choose the statements that seem like they'll inflict the most damage and defeat Kyutaro. Okay, no, I don't need to hear it again. I'm good. Use your words and prove to me that you're worth trusting. Oh, I get to save. Oh, that means you can fail this and get a game over? Well, I don't know about the game over, but that means you can fail. Okay. Alright. Understood. Can a high school kid handle this? I can't trust somebody who's got no experience with a gun. This ain't fun and games. What is the most refutable? Sarah takes this seriously. I understand that. I wonder, people can say anything they like, but Joe said she has nerves of steel. I mean, I can't explain something like that, can I? That was a failure! We should leave it to Keiji. Well, right away, that's already super refutable. Keiji's trauma means he isn't able to point a gun at a person. But even still, would you put your life in the hands of someone who wouldn't trust himself? Yeah, because earlier when we said, hey, Kyutaro, could you... Like when Keiji said, hey, could you point a gun at somebody? And Kyutaro was like, he was hesitating, right? Damn it, that's true. Just having the motivation doesn't mean nothing. You guys don't trust me? I trust you, but... You really got confidence? Yes, just having the motivation doesn't mean nothing. That's wrong. Without motivation, you can't remain positive. There was nothing super refutable, I felt here, so it was a bit hard to tell. You're saying the power of positivity will give you the wisdom to beat the game? You can't prove that. Ugh. Are you fine with putting everything on Sarah? Could be worse games to come. Like with monsters, right? What are you talking about? Monsters, that's inconceivable. You can't say that for sure. What if a tiger or a lion showed up? Could you protect us? Well, could you? Okay, he probably could because it's not a person, it's not a human. Without knowing what the game entails, I have no way to refute it. Sarah doesn't trust others. Is there any chance she'll win? She might even end up shooting her own friend. Whoa, 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 whoa. I trust others. That's not true, I trust you all. Then why not leave it to somebody else? See, I'm way more trusting. That was a failure. Oh no. I guess I failed to convince him. I'm exhausted. Me too, I've never strained my voice so much before. During their argument, quote unquote. Being honest and arguing it out is kind of refreshing though. Huh? Well, the discussion settled down. Shall we have our vote soon? Okay, I didn't fail per se, I guess. But I didn't super convince him. I didn't convince him like crazy amount, but okay. Right, sorry. Know you two are tired, but let's get started. Alright, 3 people voted Sarah, 2 people voted Kyutaro. Yeah, I could feel that Kai... Well, I mean, it was pretty clear the entire time. Joe was always gonna vote for Sarah. KG was always gonna vote for Sarah. And Sarah votes for herself because she trusts herself more than Kyutaro. I guess. So he never had a chance. Unless he were to convince Sarah to vote for him, which probably wasn't gonna happen. Well, seems it's decided. There would be no objections, right? Can't help that. Sarah, gotta admit that I couldn't trust you much for your words. Oh yeah, thanks, jerk. But you've got 2 guys who believe in you. So don't let them down. You do that for me and I'll trust you too. Alright, what a cool thing to say. Okay. Man, looking at you guys just makes me feel like I'm being selfish. I don't think he was being selfish. Like, his reasoning made sense. You know, it made sense that it's hard to trust Sarah, a high school girl, to handle a gun when she's never done so herself. It makes sense. Like, he's not the antagonist here. There's no antagonist here. Alright, good luck with the rest, Sarah. It's all riding on you. Right, leave it to me. Well then, shall we take our seats? Now's not the time to think about the meaning of Kai's vote. Yeah, he did vote for Kyutaro. But only because he understands that it's hard to trust a high school girl who's never handled a gun with this. I'm not blaming Kai for that. Things are just about to get started. Alright, I'm gonna drink. Okay, once I've prepared myself, I'll talk to the man in the painting. Okay, I fear there might be a failure state on this, so I'm gonna save. Okay. Man, my heart's pounding. I believe in you, Sarah. No need for panic when it's something important. I'm counting on you, Sarah. I'm sure you can do it. Okay. I'd rather not die, so good luck. Well said. Yo, that took forever. Sorry, dude. Is it okay for me to give the rules now? Yes. You found the gun and the bullets in this room earlier. And you should have also found dummy bullets in a different room. You've got 3 live bullets and 6 dummies. That's a total of 9 bullets you can load into this revolver. Yeah, I see where this is going. You gotta fire all 9 bullets into everyone, human and doll, in any order you like. Also, the bullets are fired in clockwise order. But once you load them, the barrel will spin and stop, which means the starting bullet is a mystery. If you fire all the bullets and all the humans survive, you win! I call it Russian roulette. Because that's just what it is. Want another quick summary? No, I understand. I just don't see... See, this is the kind of thing that has a cheese method of handling it that always works, but I'm not clever enough. Oh my god. Alright, then let's begin. First, load up the gun how you like it. Game? He said it will go clockwise, right? So we don't know the order. Huh. How do you cheese this? Okay, well, wait a second. There's 5 dolls, there's 4 humans. So let's say I put like the 3 of these in a row. Let's say I do that. And then the rest are, you know, blanks. If I fire like a blank, no, sorry, well, if I fire and it's a blank, there could be 5 more in front of it that are all blanks. So like, sure, if I start shooting, well, I would start on a doll, dummy, whatever they are, on a dummy. I would start shooting a dummy, right? And if it's a real bullet, then I know that the next one, like if they're all 3 in a row, then the next one I'll shoot another doll, and if it's a real one, I do the same on another doll, and then the rest are all blanks. But if I shoot a doll and it's a blank, then what do? I shoot another doll? Like I don't know who, if see, if I do that, it's like I'm going with a percent here. What's the percent chance that I don't shoot a human if I do that? And I don't think that, I think it's favorable, but you don't want to go with something favorable. You want to go with something that actually works 100% of the time. And I don't think I can just deduce that. I'm sure someone can, but I can't. Oh my god. What if I do 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, then I'd have, okay, 1, 3 blanks, 1, 3 blanks, and the other one's here. So I would have 2 real bullets, and then I know if I get a real bullet, I know the next 3. Oh, you don't? Okay, you just click. I was trying to drag it. I mean, I just saved. It's fine. So 2, 3, 1, 3. So if I fire... Okay, I can take them out. So let's say I fire on a dummy. And it's a blank. Then I'll fire again. And if it's like, let's say it's this one. Then I fire another one at a dummy. Then I fire another one at a dummy. But there's 5 dummies. So if I shoot these 3 at dummies, I lose. Because there's not enough dummies left. So if it lands on this or this, I lose. But if it lands on either of the rest, I think I win. So there's 2 chances out of 9 that I lose, if my calculation is right. 2 chances out of 9 that I will have to kill a human. Is there a better way? My initial thought was this, right? So if I were to do this, I shoot at the dummy. Let's say this is that. Like, let's say it's this one. Yeah, this is a big failure rate, because any of these would give me a fail. So only these 5. So 5 chances out of 9 that I win. So what I came up with is way better. This is 2 chances out of 9 that I fail. So 7 chances out of 9 that I win. If this was real life, I would actually ponder it more. But right now, it's a game and I have saved. So let's try this. You okay with that? Yes. Alright, 2, 3, 1, 3. Lock in the barrel. Let it spin, baby. Okay. It stopped. Now fire in any order you want. But of course, shooting the same target twice or discussing with the targets is against the rule. Well, I figured that not shooting a doll or a human would not count, and shooting the same target twice would not count. Obviously, that was kind of a given. Hey, there's only 3 real bullets. It's simple. That's easy for you to say. This is one thing I can't mess up. I'm going to do this on my own. Shoot the doll. That's a blank. Okay, so I started with one of the, like, back blanks. I wonder if the game is rigged, so... I wonder if it's rigged so that if you take a chance, you always lose. And you have to figure out what is 100%, if there's anything. Got 2, so the next one is... we don't know. So if I shoot here, if it's a real bullet, I'm good. Because then I can figure out what No, I can't figure out what comes next, because then there's either 1 or 2 real bullets. And I don't know. Oh my god, what am I doing? Joe? This is a blank, right? My heart was about to explode. Okay. So this is a real bullet. Yeah. Oh! Okay. Oh yeah, there was a liquid inside the thing that Kai mentioned before. I think it was Kai. Yeah, because he made the joke about drinking from it. Oh my god. Oh, but is it 1 or 2 bullets? Wait. If I shoot a dummy and it was the 1, then when I have the 2, So this is a 50-50 that I win. Oh, was it the 2 in a row that are real bullets or the 1? Oh no. Oh no. KG, you trust me, right? Oh, feeling numb. Oh, baby. Yes. that was the... Okay, so we have 3 blanks in a row, so that was 1. Shoot, Q-Taro. Yeah, baby, yeah. Whew, now I'll be okay, yeah. Alright, 3rd blank in a row. Yeah, yeah. Bravo! Kai survived. And this is the 2 real bullets in a row. The doll's head flew off. Oh. Yeah, baby, yeah! I win. Oh, oh, oh! Fantastic! Now that's a job well done. No complaints here, you win. Seems a puzzle like this was a piece of cake for you. Do you have any idea how worried I was trying to consider the chances that I was right and the chances that I was gonna go wrong? Truly brilliant. You deserve a hand. So here's the right hand. Ah. Be glad and accept it. See ya. That's right, we got a leg last time, now we get a hand. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Sarah. I'm frustrated at you painting. I'm gonna drink. Sarah, well done. Thanks. I changed my mind on you. Honestly, I regret making light of you. Miss Sarah, that arm. It's artificial. What a cruel trick. It came falling down from above. Yeah, another doll hand, arm, whatever. Find my body, wasn't it? Ah, seems relevant to that note with the doll's head. Yeah, so right now we got the head, we know where the body is. I mean, I don't know where the head is, because last I knew, Q-Taro had it with him, but whatever. We know, so we have the head, we know where the body is, we have 1 arm, 1 leg. Surely that's good enough, right? Okay. So it would be a good idea to take this along. Guess we gotta. I'll carry it in this box. Oh, the box with the head, right. Q-Taro still has the box with him. Okay, so he has the arm and the box. With the head, the box with the head. Q-Taro put the arm in the box. He stuffed it so crudely. He just put it in there, no care, we don't. Okay, we've got a clue of sorts. Let's get out of here. So never came back, did he? Oh yeah. So was like, oh, I'm gonna try to get some help or something. Huh, wonder where he went. Did we lose him? Oh well, I guess. Sarah, you are with Soul, right? It's dangerous to be alone, so I'll search together with you. Hey, Joe! Joe... Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna roll the die on this one. I have to. Let me get it. Alright, let's see. It's a D12, so if I roll 1, 2, 3, I'll go thank you, which means I'll go with Joe. 4, 5, 6, KG. 7, 8, 9, Q-Taro. 10, 11, 12, Kai. Alright. I need my flashlight. I don't have a lamp. Actually, no, that's not true. I have a lamp. Why am I not using it? Turn this on. Okay. It's just I never use it normally. Tree? Are you kidding me? Is it a loaded die? I keep getting 3. I got 3 in the previous time that I rolled the die, and I get it again, and I get it the time before? Did I get 3 times in a row? I kinda don't want to go with Joe. I'm sorry, Joe. I like you a lot, but I want to get to know the other characters. Okay, I'm gonna roll again. 1, 2, 3, 4 KG, 5, 6, 7, 8 Kyutaro, 9, 10, 11, 12 Kai. I'm sorry, Joe. I love you. You're like my favorite character so far. I promise I love you, but I want to get to know the others too. That is a 4, so KG. I kinda was curious to get to know Kai, because Kai seems very, like, mannered. So, like, I'm curious about him, because he doesn't talk about himself, like, at all, aside for being a homemaker, I think he said. Aside for that, I know, like, nothing about him, but we get some hints here and there, but it's, you know, it's vague, so he's the character I know the least here. Among this group here. But anyway, I ended up on KG. Oh, my kindness rejected. Yes, Joe. You're too good to settle for me, Sarah. I'll keep shabbily tagging with Kyutaro and Kai. Oh my god, so we were gonna end up with Joe regardless? Oh, come on. Well then, I'll put up with Joe. I'll put up with Joe. I'm at least as good as a pebble on the ground. Wow, that has to be my new catchphrase. This is awesome. This is awesome. I have to say that now. I'm at least as good as a pebble on the ground. Well, we'll be heading out. Hold on, you got a second? He left. Miss Sarah? Earlier, I neglected to thank you. Allow me to state my gratitude for taking on such an important role. Thank you very much for saving us amid such great pressure. Like, I'm curious. I want to learn about you. Why couldn't I go with you? Well, I didn't land on you, but why couldn't I go with you or... I mean, I'm guessing if I picked Kai or Kyutaro, they would say the same thing. Or anything similar, and you'd end up with Joe regardless. Probably, but... don't mention it. It is definitely not natural, so... Miss Sarah, you are no average high schooler. KG noted that you are clear-headed. But what's truly superb is your heart. Indeed, you have a mind of steel. However, overdoing it brings harm to yourself. You must not shoulder too much. Kai? Why are you intriguing and I want to know you! Like, Kai with the wisdom here. Come to think of it, Kai, why did you... Kai... He left? No, he didn't leave. Huh? Miss Sarah? What is it? Is something the matter? Why now? Why did I only just notice? Why did I remember? Kai is... that stalker? What? How do you know? How do you know what the stalker looks like? If you... like, because you didn't know what the stalker looked like. Because you're thinking, oh, I wonder, maybe you briefly saw the stalker's, like, figure in the darkness and you can tell, hey, looks a lot like this. He had long flowing hair, was pretty tall, very slim, slender. Like, I don't know, maybe? don't know. You look unwell. I'm fine. Okay, so like 2 minutes ago, I was insanely interested in you, okay? But now, Sarah herself put some doubts in my head. Aw. I can hardly get any words out. I can't let him suspect me. I can't let him realize. Just who is this person? Miss Sarah? Sarah, are you okay? Joe? It's okay, I just felt a little drained. Don't push it. Lean on my shoulder and we'll rest. Let's walk. I feel like I'll calm down if we walk. Got it. Okay, so Joe to the rescue, kind of. Really? Kai, the stalker? So you'd say he's like the quote-unquote traitor here, the guy working with the bad guys. If you were to pick anyone, it would be him, because you think, you at least assume that he's the person that was stalking you. Maybe someone was stalking each of the participants, but like, why would he be here? That's weird. I mean, no, it's not that weird. Like, you can see in stuff like this, yeah, there could be like an accomplice to the bad guys mixed in with the... Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't know. I don't think Sarah is like... I don't know. It's impossible to tell for me, right? I cannot tell based on what I know so far. Sarah is making an assumption. Is she right? Is she not? I don't know. I'm okay now. For real? Really? In exchange, if I say any complaints, you better come help me right away. So you're energetic enough to order people around. Fine, complain anytime. I can't tell Joe yet. Wait a second. I just realized something. Okay, there's something I have to say. So my episode number 3, now I'm about to end this one, but I want to say my episode number 3, I actually had to redo it. I had to do it a second time, because I accidentally closed the game. So, like, you know, so I had played a little bit. Not much, like maybe 20 minutes, if that. And I actually used the dart here thing. So I figured out, hey, I know how to handle this. So if you throw the dart, there's a blast of air that pushes the dart off into the floor and you fail. Like, I know how to handle this puzzle, but I had to redo the episode and I had to play differently. So when I got here, I did not have the gun yet. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna explain something. So I behave and act like as if I'm playing for the first time, okay? So I kinda know what I'm doing, because I explained it in episode 1. So in episode 1, I said I played this before, a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but a while back. And I remember a little, I remember a fair amount, but mostly like the critical points, not really the smaller things. And so for the dart thing, if you shoot the dart, you will always fail, as far as I can tell. So what you have to do is, when you inspect the guns, it can be charged with up to 9 bullets in its chamber. What's the large hole in the center for? Could combine with another item. Stuck the dart into the large hole in the center of the revolver. Combine the dart with the revolver. Everything's worth a try. Can I fire the dart with this now? And now you shoot the dart there and it doesn't get blown off by the wind. So I know it was in episode 3 that I ended up finishing recording. I threw the dart. and it failed because of the gust of wind. And I had to get the dart again, which I didn't know how to get it. I went back to the cafeteria and it was there. But because... so yeah, I already knew about the gun with the dart, because that's what I did the first time around. I was just casually checking out the items I had, and the game gave me the option to put the dart on the gun, so like I knew. Like I didn't know, but I figured it out just with that. But when I had to redo the episode, like, yeah, so the thing is, when I said, hey, I already have an arm and a leg, yeah, I kind of forgot. You get a leg from this. So I'm sorry for the spoilers. Oh, you can play darts here? Dart and billiards are cool, aren't they? I know, I can shoot the target with this dart-loaded revolver. Except at the time I was with Soul. So it was a different conversation. Congratulations, congratulations! A fantastic bullseye! For hitting the bullseye, you get a wonderful gift. Please look into the hole. Exercising caution as I looked into the hole around the dartboard, I saw something within reach. Obtained a left leg. Yeah, so when I said, oh, now we have a leg and an arm, yeah, I forgot. I didn't do this time around, so this is the leg I was referring to. So sorry, I know it's awkward. Yeah, that's freaking nothing. I'm not freaked at all. All right, Joe. So when I'm gonna just chill with you for a bit, and I'm gonna scream in your ear out of nowhere, just to make sure that you're not freaked out. All these incomprehensible setups. It's just a fake leg, huh? I'll hold onto it. It's heavy, right? Okay. Okay. So now that that's done... But yeah, I remember very little about most of the things up to the point that I played at the time. So, like, don't expect me to just know everything. Like, the Russian roulette thing that we just did, like, I remembered the game, but I barely remembered how it worked. I just remembered the thing with the gun and you shoot. Like, that's it. Like... You know, it's pretty vague in my head, aside for some critical story points, I guess. So yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to do a thing before I... Oh, can I go there? Still can't. Okay. I wanted to do a thing before I end the video. But you woke up? Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to go back to the main big open room and talk to Reko and Hair Girl and ask them if they saw Soul. That's all I wanted to do before I end the episode, but I didn't expect this, okay? So Kanna woke up because she had fainted. Or passed out, or, you know. But now she's here. Sarah! Kanna! Hey, is it okay for you to be up? What's the matter? Do you want to say something? Something happened in the hall? No, it's not that. I just really wanted to ask you about my sister. Please, give me an answer. Back then, could Kanna have actually saved her sister? This is an answer I don't... This is a question I don't want to have to answer. I was disoriented, so I didn't hear what everyone else said. But you and Joe, and Mishima, and now, yeah, now. You all had the same trial, right? At least the four of us did. And you, I presume, if you say that. Could Kanna have saved her? If I say she could have, she's gonna. It's gonna crush her. I cannot say that. Besides, we cannot know. Maybe the circumstances were different. Saying you couldn't have is harsh, but maybe it would lead her to not blame herself because it was outside of her control. Ask Joe! Ask Joe! Kanna, listen. Joe was about to say something when... Oh my, Miss Kanna! Reiko and Nao were looking for you, you know? I heard you talking here, so I came over. Mr. Mishima, please tell me, You were unlucky, Miss Kanna. Eh? Because we only had one key. We had to remove the other restraints by force. Wait, that's not true. Maybe for you, I don't know, but definitely not for us. Luckily, Miss Nao had myself, and Miss Sarah had Joe. You two are having a strong man. Okay, you macho guy. Not really macho, but... We barely managed to survive. No, that's a lie. It can't be. It's not a lie. This is the truth, Kanna. I suppose it was a trial of both assessing the situation and of might. I don't think so. For you and your sister, it was a trial with hardly any chance of success. Oh, I get what he's saying. What he's trying to do is make sure that she cannot blame herself because it's not her fault. It was outside of her control, so he's saying that so she cannot blame herself. Oh my god. Oh. This is a beautiful lie. I don't like lying, but there are times where a lie is quote-unquote needed. You beautiful man. I'm never making fun of your hair again. You have such a heart. I don't believe it. I won't. You're all trying to deceive me. It's true, Kanna. Sarah, even if it sounds like a lie, it won't change the reality. We're all telling you the truth. Miss Kanna, you regret it, yes? Kanna killed her sister. Her sister was frantically trying to help, but Kanna's an idiot. She didn't listen. What was your sister like? Sister? My sister was kind. Even when we fought, she'd never be cruel. She was always thinking about Kanna. Why didn't she use the key for herself? Was it not that your very existence gave your sister happiness? Miss Kanna, I can sense that you were loved, as if it were in the very air. Surely you were raised with the utmost care, were you not? I'm sure she was a wonderful sister. I'm not crying, shut up. Miss Sarah, if you were her sister, what would you say to her? If I was her? They're both good and positive. Show her affection. Kanna, when you smile, it makes me happy, and when you cry, it makes me sad. As your big sister, let me protect the little sister I cherish. The fact you're alive makes me happy. Sister, I miss you. Now the time for blaming yourself has passed. Your sister is surely watching you from somewhere. Kanna won't give in because her sister is watching. Oh my god, look at that face. Look at her expression. Oh my god. There are times when this is what's needed. You know? Oh my god. Kanna. Reko. Damn it, you naughty professor. What happened to shout when you find her? Oh dear, it appears I'm being yelled at. I'll stand up for Professor Mishima on this one. That's not it, Reiko. See, let's go and I'll explain, okay? Really? Sure, okay. I will return to searching myself. Professor Mishima, thank you very much. No, I am thankful to you. It's thanks to you two following along that I was able to make something of it. No, I couldn't do such a thing. Miss Sarah, do you understand why Miss Kanna came to talk to you? Eh? It's surely because you resemble her sister. That is why she wanted to hear it from you. I do? Miss Sarah, until we can leave here, please take the role of Miss Kanna's big sister for her. And Joe, her younger brother. Oh, God. Come on, not the elder brother. Well then, another time. Me act as Kanna's big sister? I wonder if I can do a thing like that. Oh my god. I didn't expect those extra 10 minutes, but I think a good time to end the episode is when I'm about to cry. No, I'm fine. I was not fine about 4 minutes ago, but I am fine right now. Whew. Okay. I survived. I haven't cried. It's fine. Okay, I will save now. Professor, you are a kind man. I like you. Kanna. We have to protect Kanna. At least until she can stand on her own 2 feet. Okay. Well, that will be the end of part 4. Big Russian roulette and big tears. Okay, so I hope that was an enjoyable episode. I will upload this right now. So if you enjoyed this, please hit the dislike button. And if not, please hit the like button. I don't know, leave a hate comment or something. Or get out, I don't know. Do what you want. Alright, so have a great rest of your day.